when Taylor was still living with me, I saw some of your YouTube videos that you did by yourself because he was still working in LA at that time.
Yeah.
Didn't have any time, and you're by yourself making all these YouTube videos.
What a loser. Everybody ready?
Of course. I don't know, man.
This is the
There.
time to get awkward.
Like
Like
nervous.
it's like
Everyone's sweating a little bit.
it's always natural until you start recording. Like,
Yeah.
that's when it gets
No,
awkward.
until
Yeah.
he
Like, it's
says the
intro.
and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh god.
I have no plan right
is
now.
there an intro? Like,
Yeah.
what is the intro?
Hello and welcome to Burning Boat Business, the podcast where we track the progress, success, and failures of our company Burning Boat, as well as ourselves. I'm here today with some of my best friends, Kevin and Dennis. Can I say your last name?
Yeah,
Or do you want to stay anonymous?
that's fine.
Meffert. The
Yeah.
Muppheads.
No, it's interesting. Like it's like because like I feel like I'm your number one fanboy. I don't want to put that out there because there might be like
Nice.
My
there-
mom might be a contender.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom too, yeah.
Is she the one that comments always? Like,
Yeah.
Is that yes? Okay.
Yes.
I-
you even know the comments.
But no, like I wake up at 6 a.m. and watch your guys' stuff. Like it's.
That's
I appreciate
I don't
that.
even get out of bed.
why we
But then
make
like we have me and then we have Dennis who hasn't seen anything.
Yeah, what the fuck?
wait.
I take
Are
it back.
you guys
My-
brothers?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
brothers.
All right.
Right.
I was gonna ask that, but I didn't want to ask anything until the podcast.
Gotcha.
There is a third.
Okay.
He started to be the best looking one. Like we were trying to fight always like who's the better looking. I'm losing my hair. He's getting buff and
Yeah.
Ryan is just
I'm winning right
maturing
now.
very well. But,
Yeah, Brian looks pretty hot.
yeah,
what,
he's
who's
the
older?
hottest. I'm older.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here. We thought we'd have you on as guest on the podcast. Thank you very much for coming. This one isn't going to be that much about business, I guess. More
Let's
about
see.
ourselves. But I just wanted to introduce you guys to the world. You guys are important
Straight
to me.
from LA. You guys just landed?
Yeah, they flew in today. It's like 5 o'clock right now, so we're having some beers. I'm kidding. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's not that bad either. though.
no, it's
but it
fine.
feels
Oh,
like
is
the
it?
morning.
Hey, it's
'cause
four. It's 4 in the morning
Yeah,
for us.
for
So
us,
that's
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah.
4
a
in the
beer's
morning.
perfect. Get home after the club. This is my 4 o'clock beer.
Nice. So we really had nothing planned for today.
Yeah, you threw it onto me. Like,
Well,
which
because
is like
here's the thing. You asked, "Hey, could I come on the podcast?" And I said, "Yeah, that's no problem."
big fanboy.
Yeah, here we are. I see you have some props. I kind of read, what it is.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it.
No, okay, because like this is my first time meeting Mads, and first of all, like you're much taller in person, and your dog is much longer in person than I know. Like, so it's like like it's no, but it's very nice to finally meet you. But like it's
I agree.
Am I taller in person?
No.
You already knew what you looked
like.
Yeah,
already knows
I
what you look
already
like.
knew.
Okay.
Like it's
Maybe you're smaller in person.
Yeah.
There's some shots where I look like the shot of us in the promo
So
where we
does
come
the-
out of the
Is
water.
the myth true?
Where you
Does
look
10
what?
pounds?
Super short.
Does the
You
camera
think so?
actually add
Yeah.
10 pounds?
I hope.
the nose adds 10 pounds
Yeah,
for Taylor.
yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah, it's
that's always
getting
the
bad. I
focus.
keep hitting it on the microphone.
No.
Okay, what do you
yeah,
got
so
there?
okay, like no, like because like this was like half my luggage pretty much, like this
That's a
prop if you say.
minor
Like no, but
exaggeration.
this is like because this is like my first, but I just wanted to like bring this because I wanted you to have a proper idea like who you're getting into business with.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Okay.
Is he actually the right person you're supposed to
Okay,
go into
okay.
business? Because we have
All
like
your
okay, so
personal mail.
no, it's like because we live together in LA, right?
Yeah,
And you abandoned me, went to New York, shoot your feature film.
I did.
And then you cheated on me with Mads.
Yeah.
That's how
And
it feels.
It does. I'm all alone.
I mean, you guys tried
LA
to start
now.
a podcast, didn't you?
We
We
tried.
did.
We tried.
And who canceled it?
That was me. It was too much pressure.
Taylor's too much work.
It is.
Yeah.
It was. It was
I would
like
have loved to hear that though.
We have
like 2 episodes.
Maybe if one day we don't have an episode, you just pop that on.
Pop it in. Pop it in as a quick snack.
Do you have it? Like,
yeah,
do
of
you
course I have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not edited.
Yeah.
I mean, we barely edit these anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Raw.
gotten a lot
Which
easier.
is
I
good.
think the raw
I think
footage would be better.
Yeah.
I think it's just because we're getting better at it. We don't need to cut a bunch of quiet stuff out.
It's also the thing, like, it was the same with our podcast where you worry so much at the beginning about, like, oh, am I going to come across as weird? Or, like, this one thing I said is really weird. I kind of want to cut that out. And I think slowly you're just like, I just don't give a fuck.
It's like having
such a
seen
small-
your progress already in these 5 or 6 episodes, it's already becoming
Episode
so
8.
much more
Yeah, this will
natural.
be 8.
Like, this is 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Done quite a
I
few.
guess he's not that much of a fanboy.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless
A
this is,
little
well,
behind there.
7 hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
And right, this is,
Oh, wait.
this might be,
This is no, 7 has come out.
Oh, so
this
this
is
is
episode
9.
9.
Oh, wow.
8 hasn't come out.
Yeah.
yeah, if we don't trash this one.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
won't. I won't. 'Cause I'll be editing it. So
No, but it's like you see this already huge progress, and like it's so much more fun to listen to you guys like tell these stories and like just like what you guys are actually doing, and like it's it's like getting
Nice.
like each episode is getting better and better. Like,
yeah, it
and
feels
so-
like it.
Well, we've actually done stuff. At the beginning,
I
it
think
was
that's also
constantly
that.
like, oh, when we get there, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
And I felt
Yeah.
very,
It's
like,
better. Yeah, the stories seem to work well.
Yeah.
You kind of go back and remember something like step by step.
Yeah,
It's quite
exactly.
fun.
Exactly.
But it's also good that you guys just went for it, even though you guys didn't have anything, because it's just like that's I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah, that's
biggest hurdle
more-
to get over, like where it's just do it.
Just gotta start.
More
Yeah.
mad.
I mean, we started on
Yeah.
Skype.
Huh?
We
I
started
didn't
on-
want to do it. I was
Yeah, you're
let's
like,
wait.
we should have them all be uniform. We
Yeah.
should like wait until we're here. It's like, well, why not?
Did
just,
that
like, do
take
it
long
first?
to edit, like doing the back and forth, like
Yeah, definitely.
for the Skype one?
Because there's a slight delay, right? So
Oh,
when I
yeah.
say something on my end,
Yeah.
and his recording, it kind of comes like
Three
A
seconds.
a couple
after.
seconds
So you have to
later.
switch
You
back
can't just
and
sync
forth?
it. You have to kind of like
Yeah.
shift them awkwardly,
That's
right?
weird.
The weird thing is, I'm syncing my sound that I'm recording here to
Yeah.
My video.
his video clip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now
it's
you have
strange.
one camera on,
That's
like
so
so
much
it's like
fucking
it's
easier.
So
just,
much better. I mean, when Robin was here, we were using a camera that didn't even stop recording, so we didn't
Yeah.
even have to get
Yeah.
up and change that.
And the second one, I think we tried. We had like GoPro set up and stuff.
the zoom in version, or
yeah,
like when
where
you would
could
edit
cut
to
back and
yeah.
forth, which is like
I mean, maybe we'll start doing that at some point, but
Yeah.
at this time when we have all this other stuff
Just
going on,
easier.
I think it's easier just to
Yeah.
leave it on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cut in a few times if we need
Yeah.
it.
Do you watch it on YouTube or do you just listen to it on the iTunes?
The latest one I've like listened to on the podcast, but at the moment I still enjoy more
Have
watching.
you reviewed
It's
it?
just-
Like I asked
I've
you
only
to?
reviewed one video
With like a comment?
yeah, with a
Oh,
comment.
that's nice of you.
Yeah,
Dennis,
but it's like
have
that
you
was
reviewed
my
any of them?
first
We already
YouTube
talked about
review
this.
ever.
I've never
Okay, you
seen
haven't-
any
okay.
of the podcasts.
Okay.
I tried to watch him. I have him watch it at the airport, but he's like, "My battery's dying. I can't."
No, the
Like,
Wi-Fi didn't work.
he
Do
did
You
not want to
motherfucker.
give up your
Wi-Fi wasn't working.
5%
You
of battery.
little- will you promise?
you want me to pull him up right now?
I want you to
I'll
leave,
pull him up right
I want
now.
you to leave a review right now.
Yeah,
Without even watching any of them?
No, actually, it should be
but
honest.
that's like the
They're good.
first review I've ever given on YouTube. Like,
Same with the YouTube
it's a-
comment.
Yeah. It's like it's a weird thing to be part of. Like it's
Cool. We appreciate it.
yeah.
You also left a comment on our website, I think. You sent us a mail.
Yeah,
yeah,
why
which-
did I not get a response
I'm
to that?
sorry. I was on vacation when I got that. I was very confused by it. I had to see who it was sent from to understand that there's something I'm
Was I
missing.
the first applicant?
From the second launch, yes. Yeah, you were
Okay.
the first one.
How many
did it
applications
say?
have you gotten so far? Like-
One.
Hundreds.
Just that one.
No, wait. Wait, no, but like in the previous episode or website, like how many applicants?
Under
have-
10.
Okay.
Like,
So you're
Where-
still
people
in the
don't
top
use that.
10.
Every time we've contacted someone, it's been like they've just messaged us directly to the email, not through
Yeah.
the website.
Mm-hmm.
So it has yet to be properly used,
Yeah.
the email.
But
thing
it's
on the
there.
website. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good that it's there, but
Yeah.
no, we don't get anything. So when
But
it
what,
says like
I was
submission-
very direct. What were you confused by on the like application?
Were you direct?
Yeah,
I don't remember what you wrote actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You wanna
like
pull it
wrote.
up?
Let me pull it
I
up.
do
Yeah,
have
pull it up.
something. So
Yeah.
you can't blame me for not watching podcasts and all that jazz because you've never approached me and sent me any info. All I've gotten was one link to one YouTube. I've gotten one link from one YouTube video, and that's from Kevin, and that was you guys' road trip.
Nice.
That's the only thing I've gotten so far.
You know what you should have done?
That's a good
I
one.
never knew about any of the podcasts.
Yeah, you know why?
You
Because
didn't tell
you
me.
didn't freaking subscribe
Yeah,
when
you
you
need to
got the link.
subscribe.
If you had subscribed, Turn on that little notifications bell.
Do
I
you
don't
guys-
know what that does.
Do you guys ever say like, "Oh, hit subscribe button"? Like a lot of YouTubers.
I've
we
never,
have to start doing
dude,
that.
I've never
Yeah.
subscribed to any. I don't know what that
Subscribe
does.
right now. Right now. You'll like it.
No, okay. So while he's subscribing, while he's looking
Yeah.
for the application,
Why didn't you tell me about this? This is
This is-
the tolls I need to pay in New York. I've been waiting for this.
exactly. This is the person you're getting into business.
He's getting like
So-
$20 extra.
I'm gonna have
charge.
to pay like way more now.
So because I still, yeah, I thought like I sent you pictures of it and you never responded to it.
no,
Like,
we're all on our phones now.
no,
I
okay,
can't.
so
We're recording on today.
so like they're all different kinds. Like one's is like jury duty. Like you have to do that. You're like bailing on that. You might go to prison for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going to prison.
Official vote by mail balloting.
But it's so
That's-
funny. Like so these
that's
new
not
tenants.
Jury duty, Kevin.
That's not. Yeah, that's an
a
election.
mail. That's
Oh,
ballot.
election. Sorry, I saw the government.
Okay, let's see here. What did you write?
So I didn't see who it was from, so I
Right.
had no idea what this was. And I'm like,
The
a
subject is
submission.
burning shit. Right?
I was
Immediately,
like,
I
was
would
like,
think
hate
troll.
comment. I
Yeah,
was like,
troll.
oh, what? What did we do? There could have been.
Do I have any experience? ... No. Do I like burning shit? ... Yes. Double exclamation mark. That's it.
Yeah, that,
there more
I
to
thought
that?
that was
I'm
enough.
confusing.
No, see, but it's intriguing, isn't it?
Especially
like
on
you want to
vacation when you're not even thinking about it.
Do I like to burn shit?
I think I just woken up from a nap as well.
Yeah.
It's like,
You probably
what's
thought it
going
was a
on?
dream. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No,
so
it
this
was
is
like
my-
I wrote that because I wrote it after I saw your guys'.
So thanks for doing your due diligence as an American
Well.
in voting.
Well, wait.
After what?
This
The-
is the
the
voting.
promo?
Wait.
Yeah. The one where we jump in the
You're
water.
supposed to vote.
with the burning boat in the background. Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
This is why Trump
Wait,
won.
yeah, and then like Insurance, Geico,
Yeah,
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
like you
I'm
don't
out of
have
that.
the car. The yellow car is
Car's
gone.
gone. Yeah.
That's you don't need it.
Sold it
Wait,
for a
what?
whopping $300.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't
What are you saying? You're like, I'm easily gonna get like 1,500 for
Don't
it.
say that now.
What?
Don't say that now.
You sold for
I
300.
thought-
You st-
Yeah.
So have
I
you
think
paid
you should have
off
gotten
these
a lot
things?
more for that.
Not really. I looked up. I mean, also, well, let's move
I
on.
mean, you're trying. Well, no, I want to know what happened to the yellow car because
I-
that's the only YouTube video I actually watched.
Yeah, I just sold it because I didn't know. Here's the real thing, right? So I could have put it on like Craigslist or something, but there was so much wrong with the car at that point that I didn't want to have to like put all those things in the. Because I looked at cars that were selling for $1,000. They didn't have as much wrong as my car because my
Yeah.
car had like the check engine light on, which I knew wasn't a big deal, but I didn't want to fix it. It was a fuel pump injector.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to put at least like $300 into.
It had like a
make
dent
it
in the door,
$1,000, yeah.
right? The door didn't work. The window didn't work. The windshield wipers didn't work. It was just too much wrong with it. Where I was like,
Where'd you sell it? Where'd you end up selling it?
I just gave it to some guy who had like one of those like parking lots with a bunch of
Okay,
cars in
so-
front
okay.
of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can sell parts. Like when you take
Yeah.
those cars apart, you can actually get decent money for it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was more of a burden because I was at my grandparents.
That's how
and
I did
was
it
like,
with-
"Ugh, I don't want to have this thing, so it's just
That's how I
Got
did
rid
it
of
with
it.
the Suzuki when we broke it.
yeah. We broke it. Dennis broke a car because he forgot to change the oil. It
No,
just ran out of
he-
oil.
The
Never
oil
checked
leak.
the oil.
Yeah.
He never
There was an
checked-
oil
Never
leak
checked
in
it.
the car, and then we decided to keep driving on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Yeah, but then Department Motor Vehicles.
Okay.
So these are all like mail that is still being sent to our old address, and I work at the same address, so I like have the new tenant just give
right.
me all
See, I'm
this stuff.
interested in this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then two, these are like getting more serious, like 2 Easy Pass Violation Processing Center. So you're getting with someone that's not paying their bills, that's violating the law, and
Because you haven't sent me the bills. How long has
This is
had
what
me?
you, this is
should
what
be-
you were talking
I
about.
think
though,
you
in New
can
York.
like go
I just-
online and like
No,
just
you can
find
just
it.
contest it.
Yeah, but I need to have the bills. They send it to you. Obviously, they send it to your address.
But then, yeah, your address is
Which
not
are these?
4870.
no, but
like,
you're
it's
supposed to
not-
send it to me. All right. Well,
I had two.
But
of
what
those
if I
from
didn't work
San
there?
Francisco,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even my car.
this is definitely my car.
I know, but still, you just send it in. Hey, this wasn't me, and then you're good to go.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And then,
I've never gotten an orange one. I've gotten those white ones right there, but I've never
Yeah.
gotten one of those orange
This
ones.
orange one looks interesting.
and then express toll, and then a bridge and tunnels. So it's like 3 different.
So in the last
do you
podcast,
feel
we
about
it? Oh my
calculated
God, I don't even wanna-
how much money we kind of need to make every
Yeah.
month. I
Yeah.
think we need to up that a little bit so that you can pay these back.
Exactly.
Have you had these?
Like I've been getting them constantly, so like
What? I don't get why you didn't send it to me.
I did. I thought I sent you a picture of it, and
No.
like, and then I was like, it was getting closer to like me coming here, so I thought, oh, I'll just bring them here.
Dude, I'll tell you afterwards how much I owe in violation fees now.
Yeah.
God.
See, I thought because like
Moving
I thought,
on.
like, yeah,
Okay.
So how long are you guys here for?
Uh,
Not long, right? You're leaving
So
tomorrow.
here we're literally here for 30 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving tomorrow night at 10, flying into Italy.
And what are you doing there? Who are you
We
staying
just have family friends. We got an Airbnb down there, northern, like right on the border of Italy and France. And so we're gonna stay there for 6 days, I think it is. And then we're going over to France, staying there for 4, and then going to Germany, visit home.
Cool, yeah, because I didn't remember where you guys were actually going, and I told everyone when I just went on holiday that you're going to Germany. I was like,
Yeah.
is that even true?
That's what I keep telling everybody.
Okay.
Too.
So you-
Everybody at home thinks I'm just going to Germany.
yeah. So you just went on a holiday and like, and
Yeah, I mean, I went to go and be part of my parents' 25th wedding anniversary
Okay.
party, which was being held in the south of France.
but like,
Our
are you
parents
u-
just had theirs too.
Cool.
I think 2 years ago.
are you using
Where?
that to like film anything?
Yeah,
or
I
is
filmed
it-
a video of me and my brother deep water soloing on cliffs.
Oh, nice. Wow.
So that'll hopefully be an interesting enough video. I tried to film like the whole experience, like getting there and finding it and
Nice.
judge, because we went there last year. I didn't climb it, but I filmed my brother trying to climb it, and
Yeah.
he couldn't do it at all. So I thought it might be a really cool like storyline to be able to tie the 2 years together.
Exactly.
But he didn't make it, unfortunately. So it's just me. It would have been a better story if it was him who ended up making it, not me. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Probably still pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I know that you looked up if you could go
Yeah.
climbing
There's
in the
not-
place
yeah,
you
No
were.
there's
cigar. No.
Do we
And that
have
would have
like?
been so much fun. Because I know you rock climb as well, right?
Yes. That's like we started rock
Yeah.
climbing
Yeah.
in
remember.
like in LA.
I mean,
As
he
soon as
was
I got
at
back
much higher
from
level than I was.
your
So I'm
film.
assuming that you're probably pretty good as well.
I'm getting into it again because I had a
Cool.
sprained ankle, so I had
Oh,
like go
yeah.
off of it. But like it's such a fun sport. It's like
It
it's like it's amazing how like even running, like you've run a marathon as well, and so everything. But like there, I find it like that. Like your aunt, she said it best. Like where your mind can wander when you run and everything, but when you rock climb, you're focusing only on climbing because
Yeah.
there's so much stuff you have to think about, and it's like it takes all your focus.
Yeah,
and
it's true. It does kind of clear your mind, or at least if you're not able to think about anything else when you come out of it, you feel like you've had like a little break
Yeah.
mentally. It's
I
true.
mean, it's also like a big difference in strength too.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I try to go with them, it's tough.
Yeah.
So Dennis body builds kind of like
No,
low key.
don't
He's a big guy.
bodybuild.
It's
But that kind of workout.
But it's
Yeah.
I go to
Like
the, I
gym.
weight lift
Yeah,
4 days a week.
yeah.
he's a bodybuilder. But we took him
Amateur
once.
bodybuilder.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was a struggle for him. It's just muscles that you don't use usually.
Yeah,
If you
I mean,
don't
because it's
rock
literally
them.
like fingertips and toes. Like you're trying to
Yeah.
get all the way up, and that's
But,
the
like-
tough part. It's forearms.
like so like since Mads did like the vacation thing, like did something on that. Did a video. Like, do you have any ideas of like what we're gonna do on our little holiday trip?
Well,
in
Yeah,
I
Italy?
think
talk
we're
about
gonna
that.
find
That'd be
out.
fun.
I have no idea. No,
We don't
no,
have-
I have
okay.
no plans.
Maybe we'll figure something out.
Just like the road
I
trip
mean, if
where
it's
I
like
had
the
no
road trip,
plans.
that'll be good because I really enjoyed that.
the road trip videos.
Yeah.
Well, that's
great.
what
I
yeah,
have
that's
a
what I was
bias,
thinking. Why not the
but-
same kind of way? You
What?
just started off right off the bat.
Yeah, but we're not going anywhere.
We can though. Like,
No, but it can still be.
I mean, we're
the
not
same
going
style.
anywhere. Yeah, you just film what we're doing.
Yeah,
from day to
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think.
you
But
were part of the road trip.
I mean,
How
Kevin's
did-
butt has to come out.
I know.
again,
We talk
right?
about that all the time. Like people in my family talk about Kevin's butt.
That's funny.
But
funny.
what did you think when you saw it? The video.
Oh, it was the best thing ever. Like it was. It's so that like it's an interesting thing like because that video, like you took 3 days editing it, right?
I think like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so it was like 3 days editing. But like when we filmed it, we're like, okay, we'll just film this. We'll see if it works. We didn't have any plan. Like we were driving most of the time and just filming us driving.
Yeah.
and somehow he was able to edit something really good still, like which shows you like even if you don't have good footage, you can still with like good editing, like you can create something really cool. And like maybe this trip, the like going to Italy, is the similar where we just constantly film stuff. Maybe we have a plan. You had a plan.
Yeah, so that mine will be a lot easier to edit.
Yeah.
But it's
Right.
often like it's a little harder to get something really special out of that. Because
Yeah.
you already come in with like an idea of what you're going to edit. It's a lot harder to make nothing or make something out of nothing, but it's often better.
Yeah.
I mean, the road
It's a
trip,
challenge,
the thing
yeah.
is, it still had a through line. It was like, okay, we're starting here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
We're
that's
ending
such
here.
a broad through line.
I think it is, but it meant like when you watch something like that, the audience does feel like there's an ending kind of coming
Right.
at the end of
It's
it, right?
true.
That's like the hardest thing to hit in. So I think we need to do something on the vacation where it's like I
A
don't
goal.
know. Yeah,
Like
something.
you have a goal that you
that
want
it's
to try and
because
achieve.
otherwise people
Sending
don't
you
know.
back safely.
That maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Finding your own climbing spot that's not
That would
online.
be. I wish that we
That'd
had.
be crazy.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
to bring like ropes and stuff? I can give you guys 3 harnesses and get you all the stuff.
Oh wow.
You'll find us all splattered at the bottom of
We
the
won't
cliff.
make it
Three
back home
tourists
safely.
dying in
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Wait. But going back to like what I think is interesting about filmmaking in specific is like that. You see it especially on your YouTube channel thing where it's like you don't like you guys are interested in maybe I'm wrong, but you're interested in filmmaking, but you don't necessarily have to be interested in filmmaking itself. You can just be interested in a topic that you really aspire to, or like,
Right.
and then like through filmmaking you can show it to other people, and like
Right.
it's some kind like so it's something interesting where like you guys like you just said like you can explore a topic that you're interested in and just like go through that, and like it kind of gets you to do those things.
I mean, that's how I got into filmmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I only just started getting interested in like lenses and cameras, but like for 6 years I didn't
Yeah.
really know like what.
yeah, you
lens
were
to
talking
use.
about graphics that like Taylor knows them, but
Yeah.
you have no idea
don't know
about
what he's
graphics.
doing.
Like it's
I
is that
think-
something you're interested in though? Like is it
Only if like Taylor ever decided he didn't want to work with me anymore, I'd be
I
like,
see.
ah, shit, I should probably get something out of him before
Right.
that.
Right. Right. Yeah. yeah.
Otherwise, I'm happy to.
Here's
just
my
let
2
him-
weeks
Yeah.
notice. Wait, no, you need to teach me for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and also
It's a tool. It's the same as like you're right. You can explore any like topic with it.
yeah.
And it's just one way of doing it that I find fun, which I think is why I like it. But you could also like write or paint, or I guess any of the arts kind of
Yeah.
cater towards that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And they and that's maybe like where you guys go find people that have these aspirations but have no knowledge of like any filmmaking or anything, and you guys know that, and so you guys like which you guys have done like with the
So we're trying to do, yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but and then like also like something that I was curious about also like because I've seen like a couple of you. What was interesting was like when Taylor was still living with me,
Mhm.
I saw some of your YouTube videos that you did by yourself because he was still working in LA at that time.
Yeah.
Didn't have any time, and you're by yourself making all these YouTube videos.
What a loser.
Looking back at them, I sometimes feel like that. Though.
No,
That's not
okay,
funny.
that's my question. Like,
That was really hurtful.
since Taylor has come into it, like, how has it changed for you? Like, has it like added something? Like,
For sure. I think the main thing is that I've always been kind of like, there's got to be a better way of telling this than just sitting in front of the camera and talking to the camera.
Yeah.
That's kind of like something you fall back on if you just have absolutely nothing to get the story further. So I really, like, we've been trying to make YouTube videos that from beginning to end don't use that. Or
I
even,
see.
like, we used narration in the last one,
Yeah.
but even that felt like a little bit of I wouldn't say like cheating on the style, but we want to try and do stuff where you get what's going on without us having to talk about it. Even if it's like a third person filming us having a conversation, that's
Yeah.
completely different than setting up the camera and filming yourself. It's just more authentic in a way.
Yeah.
And it's like you can edit yourself so much that the way you come across isn't necessarily what you're actually like. So I feel like
Yeah.
it's more like real now that he's here, because we can like film each other rather than me setting up the camera.
Has it taken away something?
No, because I think we're quite good at, like, if I have an idea that he doesn't think is good, we'll sometimes still just do it because, like, we respect that the other person wants to try something, and then I'll give the same back to him.
No,
So,
exactly.
I mean, I think the thing that could have gone wrong is that we'd feel like we couldn't actually do our own thing within the videos, that we always had to do something we both liked, which is the case a lot of the time. But
Right.
I think that we're quite good at, like, okay, let's do that, 'cause maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
I mean, we don't necessarily talk about it, but I mean, that must happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where there's something you say, I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. But I'm like, I wouldn't have done that myself, or I'm
Right.
maybe not completely convinced by it in the moment.
Yeah.
So I think
No,
it's
that's
good.
for me. I like want to find someone like that as well. Like where because I'm in a different field. I'm in architecture
Right.
and everything. But for me, even there, like that whole lonesome wolf, like being like editing or like I don't like that idea where you're by yourself late at night editing this or like designing this. It's like I work so much better with another person that's also has like the same level of excitement and everything, and you just throw ideas off of each other and everything. Like you work so much better. Like,
100%.
with another person.
Like if one person is not sure of what's going on, the other person will take over,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
And you can kind of let the other person know if something isn't as good as they think it is.
Exactly.
Right.
And it takes a lot to like, be able to get over yourself in those moments, but
Yeah.
it's so useful, I think.
Yeah.
I think that even the last video, that talks video, you kept on pulling shots that I thought were great, and you're like, these kind of suck, or and it's like, no, this is great, and you're
Well,
like, oh, okay.
I don't know. I was
I think-
was in this weird mood where I couldn't tell if you were just making fun of me the whole time.
Right.
You're like, because you do this, you go like, great, great. And you're doing that. You're like, oh, that's a great shot. And I was like, so I started to doubt everything that I was doing.
Right. No, but I think to jokes aside, I have the same thing where you just have off days where you really just can't tell, like, is this good, or like, what the fuck are we doing? And it just helps to have another person be like, no, this is genuinely like good. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll trust that. I have respect for you. I'll just keep working on it. And then 6 hours later, you're like, yeah, this is fucking.
But also the other way around, where you think you've done something that's good. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Like that color correction that I did on the Spiral Talks video,
Right,
where I
right.
made everything kind of like blue,
Yeah.
and you were like,
Nah.
blue, man.
Yeah.
I was like, is it even blue? Like,
Are you guys still polite to each other where you're saying like, maybe we should try this? Or are you guys like, no,
I think
that's
you just-
bad. Like that's
You just say it. I don't think the good thing is that I think we both respect what the other person does genuinely.
Yeah.
So usually I am
Blunt.
super happy with what you're doing.
yeah, it's not.
So there's never a
often-
moment where I'm like, oh, what the fuck did he do? It'll just be more like, oh, I think this is maybe a little bit blue, but that's complete
Yeah.
taste.
yeah.
But I feel comfortable saying
I mean,
that. And
I know straight away if there's something that he's not quite.
yeah.
He doesn't quite like.
It's not a
But it's not that
question
he's
of
saying
politeness.
like that's shit. I can just tell.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a
works.
question of politeness versus rudeness. It's just like honesty and like being like, look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know if you care about it enough, you'll like get
I will
into a
stay.
discussion.
Yeah,
and you'll
'cause
be
then
like,
if I
I
like
like
it
it for a
then
reason
I'll
A,
be like,
B, and C.
I think
Right.
you're wrong.
I love that stuff. Like
Yeah.
when you are able to get in a discussion where it's stupid. Like in my field, like where someone's like, I don't like it. Like no, give me reasons. Like I'll listen to your reasons and like have a discussion
100%.
about
Right.
it. Like
There has to be a
saying,
good
like,
reason.
Exactly.
You don't
Yeah.
like it? What are you talking about? Why?
Yeah.
What's bad about it? What do you
Yeah.
think? Are you just because it's not your style, or are you thinking of what the person watching it's gonna think,
Yeah.
or is it confusing? Like what's going on?
Right.
And if there's not good enough reasons, I'm like, well, I like it.
Yeah.
So, and
Right.
for
Which
this
is
reason,
fair as well. Like you should all have different opinions and everything. And
Exactly.
Like it's, yeah.
And in a weird way, sometimes it speeds up the process. For example, when you're like, the first thing we kind of need to do is sometimes like figure out a song for the video we're going to use or something. Like if I did that by myself, like for the road trip video, I spent like hours
Yeah.
going through music and just trying to find something that, whereas when we do it together, there can kind of just be a point where like, if you're searching, I can be like, oh, like, I kind of like that. And we can just kind of like the Spiral Talks video. Didn't take that long to figure out a song. I mean, you had kind of done the research before.
I'd already spent like 2 hours looking for music,
Right.
and then you came in and you said,
Right.
I like that one. And we went with that one. But yeah.
But it could have taken much longer if you just, yeah, okay, maybe that doesn't work.
No, but I mean, with the hot air balloon video, that we did at the same time.
Right.
And that was us just sitting side by side, headphones on, listening to different music. And then what do you think of this? And I was like, I like this one. And then you'd be like, no. That's not
there's
good.
something that just speeds up the process, though, where you just have a second opinion. Because I think if you're by yourself, you're kind of like, well, either I fucking love it or I don't love it. And like someone else can kind of talk you into like listening to it a couple more times and being like, oh no, actually this would work for the video.
Talking about it now, it's like a weird combination of it speeding up the process because you don't have to sit and second guess. At the same time, it slows down the process because you do have to end on something that you both like. But in the end, that is going to be a better product than if you were just convinced of it yourself from the beginning.
Right.
So
maybe it comes down to, I think we have very similar taste in things.
Yeah.
In what we like and what we don't like. If I was working with somebody who had a completely different taste, that would be like a nightmare. Because you'd be like, oh, I want to go this direction. The other person I think generally we align in the same direction. Same with the last video where you put in that glitch sound effect. And then I was like, fuck yeah. Like, this is exactly the direction we should be going down.
Yeah.
So what have the people that you've made these videos for, what have they said so far? Like, have they seen this stuff already or what?
Yeah. We haven't heard much, to be honest.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think...
Is it like the 30 views that you get on a YouTube video and you're like trying to like, why?
I think they're up to 40.
More? And no, yeah, but okay, like one of your videos has like 10,000 views or something. Like what happened to that? Like why did that
search engine optimization? It just gets searched. If you search marathon motivation on YouTube, that video pops up in the top 4 and it has a good thumbnail.
Oh wow.
It's the only reason.
I see.
So that's a big part of what we need to focus on more because it's something we need to do because our content's good. I mean,
it is. I think like for me, even being outside of the film division or whatever industry, like I'm still super interested in it, and like something that like maybe it's because I know you guys and like I just like get super excited and stoked watching your guys' stuff because I kind of know like you guys dropped everything and are just going for it and trying to do this, and like it gets me excited for myself to like drop everything and just go out there and fail, like try something and fail at it
or succeed.
Yes, or succeed.
Or succeed. Yeah.
Thank you.
But
glad we're inspiring
But I get what you mean, and that's the way you have to
it's-
look at it because you have to be willing to accept
okay
the risk
to
of
fail.
failing.
Yes.
Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to start if you can't accept that.
Yeah.
So it's totally true. But we want to. You gotta want to succeed as well.
Obviously.
Exactly. And like this, like with the 30 views stuff, like is it like to get like the 10,000 stuff and everything? Like, are you guys? Has it something to do with fame? Are you guys searching for fame a little bit, or how is it for you guys?
I mean, we've
like,
talked about this a little bit with like the ego versus just wanting to do stuff for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think it would be wrong to say that there isn't any ego involved, but I think it comes from a place of wanting to create content that is good, and that a way to measure that is
reciprocated somehow.
if people watch it.
Yeah.
And that I guess equates to being known in a certain area.
Yeah.
But it's not because, at least personally, it's none of this is for views.
Yeah.
And the reason, I mean, last podcast we talked about.
No, I think, but it's what the views represent.
Exactly.
So the
That means
idea
it's good.
that like, well, if you had more views and you could focus entirely on that, that's the reason I would want to do it. I don't really care if it
Focus
has
entirely on
views,
YouTube.
But if someone just said,
like for example,
hey, you're going to get 30 views for the rest of your life, but I'll support you in doing that, and pay for your rent, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
I would still do it because it
and
makes
then
me
like
the
maybe in
happiest.
1,000 years it will all of a sudden be brought up from archives, and then they'll see like, oh, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
Who were these geniuses
Yeah.
who never got seen? They died alone on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it gets to. And the YouTube stuff is the stuff that makes me the happiest because it's just pure like an idea,
Anything goes.
seeing it through, right? There's no like, oh, it has to be this, has to be that. And you end up with a product quite quickly. So it takes about, a week to make a video.
Yeah.
And you just got to, for that week, explore this one thing that you kind of wanted to do. I think for that, yeah.
I mean, like today, there's basically no guideline.
Well, exactly. And I
Except
think...
for the props that Kevin brought.
Yeah.
Which
I didn't want to look at them.
you want to bring this up again.
See, no, I'm excited for that because like I haven't seen you in a while. I'm withdrawals of like being gone from you,
Yeah.
and I think this might ignite a fight, and I think that will just make the whole trip whole.
I love
that
it.
We have like
I love
Do
it.
you guys argue a lot?
we don't, but we're
No.
like we were close enough where we would have like a couples argument
Yeah,
almost like
yeah.
where
They don't fight, they discuss.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
no, but
I can't wait to fist fight you.
yeah. Have you ever been in a festival? No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No.
I think I grabbed
Episode
it.
16, Kevin versus Taylor.
Yeah.
Organize another YouTube fight.
YouTube boxing
Wait,
match.
yeah, what was that? I don't even want to talk.
I don't
about
wanna
that.
get
Like,
into it.
That's yeah.
Okay. What else do you have on there? I'm liking this.
So like
It's going good. Yeah, keep going.
no,
Hit us.
okay. So like I actually didn't get a response to the application. Will I get a response? Like what?
No.
You can give me the response right now. I guess I'm not. Do I get a response from you?
I still don't quite get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
No, because but genuinely, like
What do you mean? Like you applied to
Be-
work for Burning Boat? Is that what you're getting at?
yes, that's
See,
where I'm
now it
getting
makes a
at.
little more sense because
because
it's called a submission, and it's not an
Oh.
application. It's just
Oh,
a
shit.
message. So when you're saying application, I'm like, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
I didn't even think about that.
No, because okay, so like I must have like I read application. I was like, yes, I'm down.
Where does it say
Application?
application?
It doesn't say.
That's what I thought.
This is
like this whole
contact.
thing was like the entire
No,
time.
it's
I
like
thought,
a-
I guess it says submission,
It
but
says hire now.
It says contact.
hire now. Yeah, I think.
Hire us now.
Oh.
Not hiring now.
I thought like because I listened to Robin and
No,
like
that
how
makes
he's
sense.
leaving, and I was like, oh, this is my golden opportunity to get in. It's like
So see how it makes sense, but that's a unique situation, yeah. Because if you just watched that, then you would have been thinking about it in a different
Yes.
way.
Right.
I doubt that
Hire
people
now.
are gonna have
I
that.
thought you meant the hire now is meant for people contacting us like, hey, I need a video for
Hire
blah
us.
blah blah.
maybe
Good
hire us now because I was like hire now. Oh, you guys are like taking applications.
That would be
like,
hiring now.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
I
That's
see.
funny.
No, but like honestly, like with I don't know how you guys did it with Robin. and
That
with
was,
the
wait,
agreement.
Yeah,
that was
it all
still
makes
your
sense.
application?
I have experience. I don't. It makes
That's
sense now. I'm
okay
like,
now.
What do
it
you
makes-
mean? I have experience burning shit. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
This guy Kevin is such a weirdo. This podcast is gonna be bizarre.
It's still weird, but like it's.
I love it. It's good. It's very good.
No,
Makes a
but
lot
like
more
I
sense.
genuinely like I was like because I'm like back at home in LA. I'm kind of stuck with work right now. Like it's like I'm still learning stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
not the best situation. And I'm in a situation where I don't have responsibilities necessarily. Like I don't have a kid or like anything. Like and
That you
so-
know of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every Father's Day, you gotta check the mail.
If you're listening,
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
send us an application.
Hire now. Hire now. Hire us now.
Exactly. And like so like right now I'm in this project like where I could work on my own portfolio or stuff like in architecture and like also on my parents' house like do that kind of stuff. But that stuff I don't have to be anywhere specific exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were talking about how Robin like it was just the third hand was amazing like with filmmaking.
Yeah.
But I got the vibe that like when editing came into play, like that's when you guys took.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
sure.
wasn't like it was just more him like send a drone, lose it, like come back, we'll cry about it, but we'll figure it out. But
Poor drone.
I want to lose
Sorry,
your next.
Robin.
I want to lose your next drone. Like I want to maybe come here for a month and like just help you guys film, work
You
on
should
my own stuff.
absolutely, yeah.
And like it might not be like right when I get back or anything, but like because I just feed off of your guys'
Yeah.
energy, and like just being in this environment, I miss it. Like I don't have that in LA
Yeah.
right now, and it's just I need something like that.
Is this
where
a
it's-
job interview?
I love it.
We will definitely write back to your application.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about with Robin. That the reason why we wanted to like work with him and why I
Yeah.
wanted him to come here for a month was that he was into what we were doing and was
Yeah.
excited about it
Yeah.
as well, not because of anything he was able to do
Yeah,
technically.
exactly.
So
yeah.
it's like the same thing.
And it's like I love learning about new things and everything, and like I'm.
I think
probably
you would be
like-
good at it. Like even the road trip. I mean, you film stuff.
Yeah, like quick zoom.
You
thing, and
think
then,
like, but
and, like,
I mean, all the shots of me are filmed by you, obviously.
Yeah.
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 It's
So,
true.
Yeah.
And you're in it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't notice anything.
Well, we'll go back and review it now. And
Yeah.
be like, what is that?
Yeah.
The focus is off.
Yeah.
My brother says that all the time when he's filming. He's like, how do you focus on stuff? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just point it and like kind of try and get it.
Yeah.
It's more about like knowing when to pull the camera out or what to ask.
And
the
you
person.
never know like what I will learn here, like if this even happens or anything. But like if it happens and everything, and like what I'll learn and be able to like bring it into architecture, maybe like you never know, like it can apply to that, like right, like because you do take photography in it for sure, like and like you use cameras, so like I'll learn that a lot, but like also maybe filmmaking, like there's stuff with that, but it's just like I love like diving into new things and like trying new
That's
things.
why I love reading like nonfiction. It's like you're gonna read a book about biology and evolution, you're gonna come out of it having some kind of idea for how to film your next YouTube video in like some weird way.
Exactly.
It helps to kind of completely learn something different.
Yeah, the application makes a lot of sense now.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk about it more if you're serious about it,
No, I definitely am. But and then like another thing, I think it's funny that I'm a guest, first of all, and I'm taking charge of this.
I totally appreciate it. Yeah.
But
it feels
I'm
very
enjoying
good.
this.
I
like,
love answering questions way more than like trying to like.
Because this is like this is a different thing, like where you guys are telling each other stories, asking each other's questions or something. But now I'm like, because I'm intrigued with what you guys are doing, and like. It's like maybe you bring your girlfriend and she asks questions. Like, is she pissed that I'm like on here before she has been?
Very pissed.
Yeah. I thought so.
That's why she left.
I was
she was like,
she's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Even somebody that's never watched something is on before she is.
Yeah.
She hasn't asked. Maybe there's something I'm missing here.
You need to reach out.
We've talked about it. We'll have her on at some point. Yeah.
Does she has also her own YouTube channel, right? Or
she does.
She does, yeah.
She has her own YouTube channel, and then she's just started a new one with Lily, which is called Lil and Fee.
Oh right, she had yeah. Forgot about that.
Nice.
What's her? It's just Phoebe Brewster.
Phoebe Brewster and Lil and Fee. Like and subscribe.
Shout out. What's next? I see you have a lot on your paper there.
Yeah, no, we've already gone through like quite a bit. Like I actually like. So do you know that?
Two things crossed
off. No. I'm keeping track.
4-hour podcast.
It's a very weird but no, I actually drew like going back to Matt's being taller, and then like I drew.
I see that.
The wiener dog. What's his name again?
Arlo.
Yeah. No. Okay. So one of my I don't know like if you guys are because. I don't know if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, but like one of the best parts of like your guys' YouTube stuff that I thought so far was like when you guys were put out in public. It wasn't just you guys, like where you had to do the magic trick.
Right.
It was very humorous. Like it was very good. And I think like, but it's, I don't know if it like aligns with the stuff you guys really want to do, but I think like if you guys did more stuff like that, it was like the challenges are perfect things where you can do.
See, now I'm intrigued. Now I'm gonna go back and watch all these
videos.
I want to see Mads do a magic trick.
Yeah, no, and they don't even show the magic trick. It's just the awkwardness with like, can I talk to you? Please just like give me some.
I think the thing is,
are you impersonating?
Please, sir, please.
Should I try Danish?
Danish,
yeah. Like, let's do Danish here.
I think that we've talked about it. I think it's trying to balance a fine line of us not wanting to
do the typical YouTube.
Well, that to begin with, and also not.
There has to be a good enough reason for it to be taking place in public or to be something like that. And the reason why we did the magic thing was because it's like a legit fear of mine.
Exactly.
And it fits to the challenges and the getting over your fears.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's plenty of those.
Yeah.
So,
and not to like exploit people or make people look stupid on the street or, there's a lot of YouTube that's like, pranks on the street.
Yes,
no. So I think that's what we're really conscious of. Or at least you were like super like, I don't even want to, if people were having conversation, Matt's like, I don't want to talk to them. Like, I don't want to like interrupt their conversation and stuff. But yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of the things we wrote down in terms of fear setting, which was this whole idea of like, that's the stuff we'll do, is social things.
Yeah.
Because I think
It's
we're
like
both a
all
little bit
aligned,
socially
yeah.
awkward of just like,
Yeah.
what were some of the examples? Like going to a coffee shop and asking for a 10% discount.
Why would you do that?
Just to get over the fear of them saying no.
Right.
Because it's an uncomfortable thing.
And doing it
Oh.
until someone's like, yeah, I'll give you a 10% discount.
Is that typical here? Like,
No.
is it? No, it's
You
not
don't
at
get
all,
to
Be the
right?
same
Like,
as doing in
but
the
it's,
States,
I feel
yeah.
in the U.S. it's always like if you complain enough, they'll do it. Like, which I
Really?
hate.
Oh,
Like, it's-
100%.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, the
it's-
point
yeah.
would be to go without having any reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Everything's gone perfectly, and you're just like, can I? And
Which
by the
I
way,
think
can I have
people
to-
in U.S. do sometimes, and then they get their way. It's like it's crazy. Like
I mean-
Dennis is in the restaurant business, so like he knows.
I
Mr.
give,
Manager.
I give tons of discounts.
No, he
all the
demoted
time.
himself.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I stepped down
he's
Why?
just a bartender now.
because of school.
Too
Oh,
much.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for those of you who don't know, Dennis was the manager at a restaurant. He's also studying to become a lawyer.
Doesn't
Or-
know if he wants to be.
Yeah,
a
he
lawyer,
doesn't
but
know if he
he's
wants to
just
be a
doing
lawyer.
it.
Don't know
He's
yet,
just
but I
going
got-
for it.
He's going to take the exam to become a lawyer.
In February.
And I guess you just stepped down to becoming a okay, yeah. Probably a good idea, right?
Yeah, because I'm doing an internship as well on top of that.
For who?
Just a lawyer in AG, in Rio Grande.
Yeah.
It's a class action lawyer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Oh,
It's
wow.
good. And it's fulfilling too, because it's like you're protecting the little guy against the big companies. Because it's lawsuits. You just add a bunch
Can
of
you do
people.
international law?
I could technically. I mean, it's got to be, I'd have to be certified for
Right.
it. So
You
it's
should definitely get certified in Denmark.
in Denmark.
I'm just saying, I feel like they have a really good law system here, so, and we could definitely use your help at some point, I'm sure.
I'll try my
I
best.
mean, we're not even legally a business yet.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
with 40 views, I don't know
do
how
that.
much legal help
Just you
need.
wait, Dennis. We'll have 45 views at least in a year.
Hang on, I think our channel has like 20 to 25,000 views total on the whole thing. It's not that much more than, but
It's something.
not
What
30.
What do you guys think is like gonna like? Is it more like the clickbait title or just a good title? Is that the solution to? Because it's good stuff that you guys are producing.
I think we need to work
But-
on creating titles and thumbnails that are. See, the word clickbait has like a negative connotation,
I
but
know,
a clickbait
yes.
that's like
It's-
something that isn't lying, but is definitely it's more of like a question, and like you click and you get the
Yeah.
answer,
Right.
kind of thing.
because like.
But we also,
some-
it's the least amount of time that we take, because usually we finish
I
those
know.
videos at 4 in the morning.
It's
We
the
need-
last-
that's why we
it's
need
like,
to think about it more.
Oh,
We
Just
need
do
get a
something.
thumbnail, yeah.
No, but like it makes like this conversation makes me think of the movie that just came out. I don't think it came out here, but in the U.S., Sorry to Bother You, where it talks about like a big, very interesting topic issue in our society at the moment. But the trailer was all fun and totally misled you. But that's what was so interesting about the movie, where like it just made it all like fun and like interesting.
Right.
Like people all thought like, oh, it's gonna be a comedy, but then there was some deep like stuff that they like were.
Like tricked you a little.
But that's what was the genius in that whole movie, like where because nowadays like when you do these trailers or watch these trailers, like it ruins your movie sometimes.
Right.
It's better to just go in like with a misled or no idea of like what the video
Right.
is, and maybe there's something you guys can do there, like where
I think so.
it's not clickbait, like you said, it's like
Yeah.
negative content.
But there's a really weird psychology behind why you click on something. And like if you, even I do it on YouTube, right? It's like, why do you click on, if you're searching for something, right? You end up clicking on one of the top 6 videos or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you choose the one that you end up clicking on? It's either like the one that has the most views or the one that's like, why is a thumbnail eye-catching? Why does that make you want to click on it?
Mm-hmm.
I have no fucking clue why.
Yeah.
I could probably have a line of 6 images and tell you, oh, this one's probably the best one.
Yeah.
But I have no idea why.
I think something we could look at is like we'll title the YouTube video what the main thing is about in the video. So at the moment we're saying like a portable production company, and it's
Right.
about the thumbnail is us in the bike,
Right.
and the last one is about rock climbing. It's you rock climbing, and the title is about rock climbing.
Right.
Maybe get away from that and maybe make the title about the fear setting in the beginning, or about the one little thing that happened in it that is more interesting than anything else.
So that's something interesting. Like when you all of a sudden mentioned all these different titles like rock climbing, portable production company. It's like this mixed audience. Like you don't really, it almost seems like you don't know what your audience is at the moment. And like it's like because you want to tailor it almost to the same audience, not always change it up, so that it I don't know, like if it's, but it like you guys go on different topics, and like it's
and that's
just,
what we like is that every video is completely different than the previous one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, is your audience people that aspire for film? No, I don't think so necessarily. Like it's kind of, but it's because I'm outside of it. I don't know if it is because I know you guys, but it's like, who outside of the filmmaking is drawn to you guys? Like, why would they be drawn to you? Or, you know what I'm
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not sure I know the answer. I think it's probably, I mean, since we started making videos together, we've only gained, I think, like 35 or 40 additional subscribers. So the first
friends subscribe.
100,
like, where are the you have more than like 180
150
friends,
subscribers are all from the videos I was making, which were all either filmmaking or like adventure stuff, or like physical challenges like running long distance or climbing a mountain or solar energy and like all this weird stuff. So I think there's probably half of that will be people we know, and half of that will be people we don't know who are interested in it because of the adventure side.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where it is. But our audience is so small now that I don't think that we necessarily have to look at who we already have and tailor it to them, but instead start from like now with who do we want to be watching our stuff and tailor it to them.
Yeah.
I mean, our YouTube videos are about showing behind the scenes of what we're doing with our company. It is
there's a through line.
It doesn't feel like business though. I mean, even this podcast doesn't feel like business talk. It just feels like,
I mean, you're still throwing around ideas that pertain to the business.
Yeah, for sure. But it's also hard to come up with content that's going to compete with real business creators on YouTube or on podcasts. It's like, I don't know.
But it's like this weird like business and vlogging type of thing, because it's your life experience on this thing.
Right.
And it's this journey, and like it's this just, maybe it's like just a little bit like to look at these other famous or big vloggers on YouTube, but like some of them are famous for the wrong reasons. Some of them are famous for the right reasons, and like maybe see what it is exactly.
I think also, now the more I think about it, I think for me the biggest thing is always, I honestly don't care too much about what people are watching right now. I'm more interested in when we're 100 episodes in and we do find some success somewhere, that we'll have something to look back on and kind of have a realistic
and that's hard to remember in the moment. I keep catching myself being like, oh yeah, that's what the point is. So
I think that is the main point.
We're building this like collection of videos that when we get some more attention, it's all there and people can see how we went from absolutely nothing to something that's worthy of talking about. I mean, at least that's,
and hopefully that motivates people, especially like now is the exact point where we're talking about like having 40, 50 views on a video. And I think that would be nice to be able to go back to in 5 years and be like, oh, we have a little time.
We've documented.
What do you call it? Where you
time lapse.
Time capsule.
Time capsule, exactly. Of where we can go back and realistically people can watch us build the company from literally nothing.
It is such an exciting time to be in, like where you guys are right now, like because it's still so in the unknown of like what it can be, what it can become, and like where it will be in the future. Like it's very exciting, like too. And I don't know if it's for you guys because you guys are in it and you're putting all your like everything in it, and it's like there's a pressure, right? But from the outside perspective, like it's very exciting to look at, and it's so much better than like someone like that's trying to like not, because like these creative fields are like not easy to do. There's no clear cut line like how to do it. And so
I'm sure the
you're
same with
finding your own
architecture, right?
path.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit like, but you guys are finding your own path, and you're just going on this path, and you don't know where it's gonna lead exactly. Like you maybe have an idea, and that's what's like exciting about this whole thing. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a nice place to wrap it up.
Great.
Yeah.
We've done an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Feel good about it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we just need to go out and figure out how sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, we're all
Gonna sleep in his bed, like
Three
of
guys,
us.
one bed.
Who's gonna be in the middle?
three
We're gonna
boys,
find out
one
tonight.
bed. All right.
Do you
We'll
want to borrow 2 sleeping bags?
We might need to.
All right. Let's talk about it. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.